Welcome back into the show. Time for some 8-1 fur, and we are now joined with Miss Lisa Bolin of the Huntingdon County Humane Society. And you brought a friend along with you this morning. Who's this?
This is Aiden. Aiden is about 4.5 months old. He came into us about a month ago. Him and his sister were found along Route 22 near Water Street running the highway, so they're fortunate to have made it to us. And both are available for adoption. Now, his sister does not look anything like him. We're struggling with what he really is as far as breed. He looks different every day. There's different features coming out. He's not going to be a very big dog, though. We're guessing probably about 45 pounds. His feet aren't very big.
That's the indicator, the paw size?
Yeah, the paw size. But he's definitely a puppy.
Yes.
He has the sharp teeth. But actually, I had him at home with me last night, and he did very well. He slept all night long. He didn't make any noises. He was fascinated with the TV. He was with my cat. He did very well with my cat and my dog. So yeah, he's going to make a great addition to any family.
He is really sweet. He's been loving all morning, and I mean, he's ready to play. So very young, energetic.
But it doesn't take much to wear him out either. I take him outside and throw his squeaky toy a few times, and he's ready to go in. So he's not high energy where you have to spend a lot of time. Now, he's getting a little antsy now. He wants to chew on his leash. But again, he's a puppy, so he's going to need some training. It's not for, you know, the couch potatoes, because they do keep you active, and you want to get them the training they need so that they become very socialized, you know, adult dogs.
What's the best? Speaking of training, what kind of age do you typically start? Is this a good time?
Yeah, the earlier the better, to socialize and get them to respond to your different commands and to your voice. And, you know, you want them to be independent, not very needy. You want them to be able to be crate trained and sleep by themselves and be left alone by themselves. So, you know, as early as you can start them, the better. And, of course, we're working on house training.
Yes.
He didn't have any accidents overnight, which was really good. And, yeah, so, and leash training. He doesn't walk very well on a leash yet. So a lot of puppy things going on with him, but, you know, somebody who wants to put the work into it, I think he's going to make a great addition to your family.
Yes, he's a great size, too. And you said he's not going to get too much bigger, so.
No, I don't think he's not going to be more than 45 pounds. But
I'm sure he's ready just to find his forever family. You said he was found on the side of, was it 22?
Yeah, up by Water Street. Him and his sister were found. So they're both still available. Now, his sister has been spayed. He'll be neutered here soon.
Okay.
But all of our animals are spayed and neutered, microchipped, vaccinated, age appropriately vaccinated. He might need a booster or so once he gets adopted. But
yeah, he's just hanging out this morning.
He's quite content sitting with me. Yep.
Really a sweetheart. You guys are gearing up. You have, of course, have different fundraisers to help keep the shelter alive and running, because day after day, you know, year-round, you have a lot of animals to feed and care for. But he's got a hint here. His Easter bandana. You guys are doing Easter bunny pics?
Yep, we're decorated for Easter. We have the pictures coming up on March 16th, and actually one of our volunteers made us these bandanas, which I just thought were so cute.
They are so precious.
So we have the Easter bunny pics on Saturday, March 16th from 10 to 2 at the Huntingdon Tractor Supply. And then we have an Easter egg hunt on the following Saturday, on the 23rd from 2 to 4, I believe, is time, at Sunset Golf Course. That's going to be our first adult Easter egg hunt, so we're excited for that as well.
That's really exciting. What about different needs and things that you guys have at the shelter? Anything we need to help out with?
Yeah, I mean, our community supports us. We're not funded by any federal or state funding whatsoever. So the community really supports us. And usually every Wednesday, I'll put a wish list Wednesday out of our biggest needs for that particular week. But right now, we just need adoptions and volunteers. So if anyone has some free time and wants to come down and spend some time with Aiden, we'd appreciate that. Or if, you know, they want to you know, just support us in any way, come to one of our events.
And of course, I'm sure you're always looking for volunteers, donations, that kind of thing. What are some of the options that people have as far as helping out if they want to at the shelter?
Yeah, we hold a volunteer orientation a few times a month, usually 2 to 3 times a month I'll do it. It's about a half hour, 45 minutes. Just goes over what we do, how we do, and why we do it, and the different areas that people can get involved. You know, I think people have a misconception they're going to be coming in and, you know, shoveling poop or cleaning litter boxes, and that's not necessarily the case. We need dog walkers. We need people to go to community outreach events. We need people to write stories, answer the phones. So there's really something for everybody to do.
Yes. And if adoption maybe is a little daunting at first, maybe you want to go the route of fostering?
Absolutely. He'll be going into a foster home. I already have one lined up for him. Yeah, fostering is just a way to get them in a home, keep them training, because you know they're in their kennel, the realization of it 23 hours a day. So they don't get the potty training, they don't get the leash training. So we can get them in a foster home and we can work on that, especially with the young ones. It really helps the permanent home.
Yeah, gets them more acclimated to what that's going to be like for when they're ready. Yes, and of course they can stop by the shelter or apply if they want to meet Aiden here. I know he's trying to chew on your mic. He's just a puppy. But if people want to come down, meet him, or learn more about any of the other animals at the shelter, what's the best way to do that typically? You
can get on our website, HuntingdonHumaneSociety.com. We have our applications right there, or you can come down. We're open 6 days a week, 11 to 4.
Perfect. All good info. We've got those details right there on your screen. If you want to check it out, meet Aiden for yourself down at the Huntingdon County Humane Society. Lisa, thanks so much.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we appreciate you bringing Mr. Aiden by.
And he didn't even bark.
I know. Look at him.
He has a shrill bark. We were talking about that. I didn't want him to bark on air because it's very shrill and ear piercing, but he did very well.
He's very good. Yes, he is ready. And so sweet. Thanks so much. Still ahead on the show, we hope you stick around for this.
We got ourselves a bad man.